We're in. Team, we're in. We are live. I was double checking. Triple checking. Welcome to the first live stream of 2026 World Cup. It's team reveal time. There's only, 2 hours, 50 minutes left. So we're here for a little team review. You can see up on there. If you've got any questions, just chuck them in below. Drop your team down. All that good stuff. And we'll get them answered. I think there's quite a few people starting to stream soon. So it'd be absolutely fantastic if we get people with teams. To the first live not really sure. Not really sure. A few of my team, but we are going to go through it. Right. Let me just set this up. It's good to see everybody. Hopefully, you are all set with what you are going to do. I'm not fully sure what I'm going to do yet. I don't know. There's one or two players that I'm not quite sure about. So back to front. It seems pretty good. You know, Kobo. Let's talk about Switzerland. They're pretty good. They are pretty good. And clean sheet. You know, they've got Qatar. Qatar are one of the worst teams that are at the World Cup. Now they've kind of been forgotten a little bit about because this is their second World Cup. But what we've got to remember is this is actually the first one that they've qualified for. So that's the difficult thing. So remember, we need to attack Qatar. They are shocking. They had some poor results. They lost to Palestine for one. And we all know what's going on over there. So that shows you just kind of the standard that they're at. There's a few in the chat, Jackie. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's been a wee while. So hopefully you're back. Hopefully you got your team locked in. But like I'm saying, there's quite a few people streaming, so I'm new to the live streaming, so I thought, do you know what, I'll get the Scotland top on, I'll talk about the team, I've got music in the background, little futuristic music, so if you do come in, if you've got any questions, do drop below, and yeah, I'm just going to go through my team one by one. So yeah, we've got Kobo, and at the minute Vidmar, I think I'm going to stick with him. It's a bit risky because Switzerland do like to change. They do like to change. They've got the players that they can change, but I just think they want to get off to a really, really good start. And I think he's not the most attacking, right? But he is fairly attacking. He has scored a goal for them. He's only scored one. But again, you're playing Qatar. Terrible at set pieces. Always concede. I'm expecting, I'll probably have a little look on here. I'm expecting like probably a 3-0, a 4-0. And Switzerland, the bigger strong, so I can't see them conceding. FBL Mackham, good to see you, big man. How you doing? Hopefully you agree that the stream's getting better. We're improving every day. We're improving, you know what I mean? I've got OBS on now. We've got some music in the background to keep you entertained, apart from my dull voice. So it's good that you've come in. So yeah, as you do come in, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and drop in any questions that you got in regards to your team. So Switzerland, I'm pretty set with that. Kobo 6.3%, but Vidmar, he's under that 5%. Now if he doesn't start, all right, it's one of them. Because we've got 15 players and we can interchange them from the bench, then that's fine. It's not too big a deal. You know what I mean? If one of your players blanks, guess what? What are you going to do? Change them. So don't worry about it. Don't fret. Yeah, you need some risks in there, and I want to go a little bit. You know, they'll get the bonus. He could score a goal. He could get an assist. They are terrible at set pieces, Qatar. So that's the reason why I've probably gone in with that. Next one, you can see the double Germany there. Now I do have a triple Germany, but 2 at the back. Now the reason for that is I don't really want them past match day 1. I don't really. Don't get me wrong, they're a big, strong side, physical, very, very good, but they do share stuff around a bit, share the goals, share the assists. Now you've got Musiala, Sané's coming now because Carl's gone out. You've got Wirtz, Undav's injured, but you know he could come in, he could maybe play some minutes. So you've got all them vying, and I didn't really want to overload it. Now you have to think of match day 1 and 2 in your strategy. So for me, I'm gonna hit this aggressive. It's not FPL, it's only a short format, so I'm gonna hit it aggressive. So I'm concentrating on match day 1 and match day 2. Match day 3 I'm not even taking into consideration, because what I'm going to do in terms of chip, I'm going to do 12th man. You can see up there, Wirtz. I only want him for the first game because they got Ivory Coast next, which is fairly difficult, and then after that they got Ecuador. So again, whatever player and team that I'm going for the max value. I'm going for the biggest hits that I can get if possible. So yeah, I only went for this game week. And I think that's a good shout. I think Schlotterbeck, the double up there. Listen, Kimmich, you have to have Kimmich. Genuinely, you have to have Kimmich. I know they got some hard games, but you've got to have him. Schlotterbeck at 4%. I think that'll creep up, but it'll be under the 5%. So I'll do really well. He is a centre back, so he doesn't really get forward. He's not like a flying winger, but dangerous at set pieces. Does get a few assists and goals. He's had 5 goals this season for his club, Dortmund. So he could do really well. 4%. When a lot of people have only got maybe single Germany and double attack, I'm happy with that. Kai Havertz, I would really like to have him, but you can't have everybody. You really can't have everybody, and I couldn't fit him in. I mean, we'll come on to that front three in a minute, but I could not fit him in. There's some more in the chat. Any questions you got in there, would just drop in and I'll answer as we go. Jakob, yes, big man, how are you doing? Good to see you. It's good when people come in, you interact, I love it. I love the little one-to-one. Jackie said, I've got him again, heard he's not starting. Any news? I think it's a little bit of scaremongering, Jackie. I think to leave McGinn out would be, I mean, listen, I'm not a big fan of the manager, but to leave him out would be ridiculous. And I know he wants to go 2 up top, I get it, but he's not the one to sacrifice. It's John McGinn. He's just so comfortable on the ball, so nah, I think that'd be a bit crazy, Jackie. I've got McTominay. It's 50-50 between them. If you're a bit worried, just pivot to McTominay. Malcolm says, got a little differential for you. Sanchez, Mexico right back, scored against Belgium, 9% owned. Malcolm, I like that, mate. I do like that. And you've got to really attack you've got to have attacking defenders, but they've got to have clean sheets. So don't get carried away with this 5% bonus. Only have a few players in your team with that bonus. You can see for me, how many have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in Nyland. So I've got 4. But again, I didn't do that because they were 5% owned. I done that because they've got good fixtures. Jakob said, Shane, you probably know I'm going 4 Germany. Had Kimmich, Wirtz, Sané and Kai as 12th man. Starting to get cold feet and thinking Musiala over Sané. Thoughts? Musiala turns it on these kind of games where it's a bit of lesser opposition, and there's some games for his club that he just turns on. You're like, this guy is an absolute world beater. This is probably one of those games. It probably is. That's why, for me, Wirtz has got a better track record, so I'm happy with that. But the double attack for me, I know it's Curacao. They're a really, really bad team. One of the worst teams that I've rated here. I've rated them the same as Qatar. Probably just slightly better than Qatar, but still they are going to get smashed. But again, I want maybe the captain of the team, or the pin-up boy, or the star boy that is going to get everything. Wirtz could do that. You could turn it on. Musiala could do that. Sané, he could. I'm not so sure. For me, I think 4 might be pushing it, Jakob, a little bit, mate. I do like it, and you'll probably return from 3 of them, I would say. Yeah, you could get returns from Wirtz, Sané and Kai, but to maximise them. Do you know what I mean? Like, say you have Wirtz over Valverde. It's probably not going to be capped. Do you know what I mean? And I'm going for the bigger one. So what you've got to think of, Jakob, is match day 1 and 2. Match day 2 is Ivory Coast, mate. I probably expect Ivory Coast to score. They'll just be France. So I don't think you want to load up on them. That being said, I mean, it'd probably be good, but unless you've got a plan, or at least you're going to do wildcard or something, yeah, I'm not so sure on that, mate. For me, I think it's a bit too much Germany, but I think they will still return, but probably not that big. That's why I've only got Wirtz 12 man, because Ivory Coast and Ecuador, tough games, mate. Malcolm says, did you see Romano tweeted about Yamal back in training today and starting game week 1? I've just stayed off him, mate, to be fair. I've got a Yazabal. I mean, Yamal could start, but I will look a bit closer at the deadline. I'll be honest with you, this is like 90% locked. The only players that could change is maybe Gabriel, because he's not played at all. So it's a big risk, but then I've got him for match day 2 against Haiti. I'll maybe take the risk on injury if he doesn't play, but Haiti's a huge fixture. Morocco as well. They've just lost another centre back. They've only got 2 centre backs in the pairings. I'm not a big fan. So I think they could really get. I'm a bit underestimated. I think Brazil could do a bit of a number on Morocco. I really do. So yeah, for me, Yamal. I mean, he's so expensive as well. It stops you kind of pivoting to players that you want in match day 2. So even if he does come back, I probably just leave him. I get the thing for Spain double attack. I get it. They got Cape Verde, but I just, again, they're a bit like Germany. If you had a player who was going to get minimum 2 goals or 3 goals, but they've got so many stars in there that I'm not sure. I mean, if it is that he's back, if he is going to, I doubt he's just come back from injury. They're not going to rush him back for Cape Verde, mate. I very much doubt it. Andrew, good to see you, big man. If you just go like, subscribe, share it as well on X. Get some more people in here. Get some more people with the Scottish strip. Do you know what I mean? Look at this. Beautiful. Andrew says, make a random team, go big or go home. Like it, mate. Like it. Hope you well, mate. Mackham says, I've got triple game week, Germany game week 1, but transferring 2 out for Brazil in game week 2. Yeah, if you've got a plan, mate, stick with it and attack it. Have a bit of fun as well. I didn't want to have a Mexico player tonight because I want to enjoy the game, and it was a bit difficult, with the keeper and stuff. So I've stayed off it. But yeah, back to the team. Double Germany defence. No one's going to say about that. But clean sheets and goals in this game, they're worth more than FPL. So that's what you need to focus on. Gabriel, again, he's not played any minutes. He should start. And against Morocco, we've seen what he's been all this season. He's got Haiti's second game, and then he's got Scotland third game. So yeah, I think he could move. He could, but yeah, I don't know. 20%. A lot of people want him. I was thinking about moving to France because they've got Iraq next game, but I don't know. Senegal could score with a French, bit of a French connection and stuff. I'm not so sure. And then what attacking players? Digny's a troll, we all know that. Saliba, yeah, but I don't know, France still concede a goal here and there, and Senegal do manage to score a big team, so yeah, I'm not so confident. I know they're big on clean sheets, but I just don't know. The same with Iraq. They could rotate a little bit, even centre back. I doubt it, because they want to win the group, but you never know. And then on the bench, I've gone for Ryerson. He's got Iraq. You'll see there, I've gone triple Norway via Iraq. Iraq, again, same as Qatar. They're one of the worst sides. They had to go through 3 qualification processes. 3 just to make it. And they weren't playing very good teams, and they just made it. So they're going to get smashed. They just lost the last match to Venezuela 2-0, and they got a red card. So it's going to be a bloodbath. And that's why I want Haaland in my team, because I'm going to captain him. Genuinely, he could get a hat-trick. He genuinely could. So, and then again, okay, I know they've got France and Senegal, but I expect Haaland to score against Senegal. I really did. Andrew says, did we learn anything about England playing Costa Coffee last night? We learned that they're not that good, mate. In terms of, listen, they had something like 3.8 XG. But for me, when they're on the ball, it's just so cumbersome, so slow. I've still got them down and finished top of the group, right? But that's because just goal difference. I've put a draw for England-Croatia. I'm telling you now, Croatia could easily beat England. They could. If they don't come up the traps quickly, England, they might get caught. Croatia have got the amount of experience in the team. When I see England now, you know my biggest thing for England? Tuchel he's trying to get all of this together to work in 6 games. He's hardly played all the players together. He started Kane last night in the last friendly. He's going to play. Why not play another one? Then he takes Kane off. He doesn't have a number 9 before Watkins does come on. So he was playing So he was playing with a 9, then he was playing false 9, then there was another 9. Genuinely, I know Tuchel's got some form. I think it's going to be a nightmare for England, and this isn't not me as a Scotland fan. I'm trying to just do a partial head on. I don't think it's good. You just got beat by Japan in one of the warm ups. You drew with Uruguay, Costa Rica. All right, 3-0, but Costa Rica was shocking the other night. So you'd expect 3-0, but honestly, mate, it would not surprise me if Croatia won the first match. England will still qualify, of course they will, but Who have I got them? I'm going to do World Cup predictions. I've done them. I'm probably going to record that tonight. I've got them playing Algeria in the next round. So even that's a tough game. They could get put out by Algeria. I really do believe that. What I would say is getting down to the time now. Just start thinking about locking your teams in, because we all know the FIFA app does break a little bit. Yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's good to have people in the chat. I enjoy it. It's good. Big fan of it. Right, okay, more in McTominay. What can I say? Mick Saucy. He's going nowhere. I did have a Scotland triple, but even me as a Scotland fan, we could concede against Haiti. We'll still beat them, but we could concede. I think it'll be a 2-1, 3-1. So even though he's cheap gun, I get it. And he's probably a good punt. But you'd only have it for match day 1. You book in a transfer. I don't want that. I want to set up for 1 and 2. I don't really want any chance to move to the side. Valverde, big fan. Just over the 5% was frustrating, but scores quite a few for Uruguay. Some important goals. And with Darwin Núñez, even if he does start, he's not been playing. So yeah, he's on pens. What can I say? He's a Real Madrid goal. He's got 30 yarders in his locker. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Rafinha, obvious reasons. It's Rafinha. I know it's Morocco, but again, Morocco aren't. I don't overly rate Morocco. I think they're going to have a bit of a nightmare. I think the defensive pairing at the back. Oh, Steph. The defensive pairing at the back isn't the best. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Rafinha, game week 2 and 3. A new person that's coming now is Xhaka. The reason with Xhaka is Switzerland. I want some of that Switzerland pie. I've already got double defence. I want some attack, because they're going to smash them. So Xhaka's on pens. He's on set pieces. He's on some corners, I believe. So yeah, I think he's the best. He's the best option from that. And then up top, listen, it doesn't get much better than that. Yazabal, Mbappe. Again, for me, there's no point in going with the risk without, because he turns it on at the World Cup and then getting him in. I don't see the point, so we'll just bring him in now. And then on the bench, Bruno Fernandes goes with what I was saying, Ryerson that we spoke about, and Erling Haaland. I think it's a pretty good team. Drop in the comments what you think. If you've got any more questions, I think it's good. I think it's a good team. I've gone attacking. I'm going to use 2 chips. One, I'm going to use 12th man. You can see up there. Game week 2 or match day 2, I'm going to use max captain. And the reason for that is there's going to be a lot of teams that want to win that second game and cement their space at top of the group. Or, you know what I mean, if they can't, say the other team, they get 6 points as well. They at least go into the last game and they've got a chance of coming top. So for me, I think there's going to be some very, very big scores in there. You've got Mbappe, Iraq. You've got Rafinha, Haiti. You've got Valverde, Saudi Arabia, I think. You've got McTominay, Morocco. Nah, maybe not McTominay, but yeah. Same with the Germans. That's why I didn't want that many Germans for game week 2. Maybe one defender I'll play, probably Kimmich, because he might get a return, but we'll have to see. And then I think what I'll do, I'm quite open for a wild card on game week 3 or match day 3. Again, there's always going to be big teams that don't win, or they draw, or they even get beat, and it puts a lot of pressure on the last game. If that happens, I'll probably wild card, because you get enough transfers and you get a free wild card when everyone goes into round of 32. So I think that's what I'll do. You know, for the likes of, and you need to hammer these teams. Talking of another poor team is New Zealand. No one's talking about New Zealand. They are probably on par with Qatar and Curacao. They're really, really, really bad. And in the last day, they've got Belgium. So again, there'll be slight rotation in Belgium, but I want probably the likes of De Ketelaere. I want De Bruyne, because he'll play probably at least 70 minutes. He can do a lot of damage. If Doku's back, if he misses the first game, he'll probably play the third game to get some minutes under his belt. So, and then there's some other ones as well. I can't think off the top of my head, trying to think, but in match day 3, you're going to want a slice of that pie. And just differential. You know, a lot of people maybe won't use it because they'll think, oh, I'll just wild card after. So that's not bad. Andrew Barton, I'll go back. Mackham says, Jesus, 3.8 XG, Madueke chances was 0.96. Yeah, Madueke, I mean, on the England thing, I could talk. I will do the predictions tonight, actually, and I'll put them out, because I've already done it. I just need to do it from the round of 32 onwards, which I'll do and we'll talk about. But, yeah, Madueke's not a finisher. Saka's a different player now. The one person that's probably improved is Gordon. And I have to say, it's a bit annoying because all he does is fall over, unfortunately. That's what he does. You see, last night he got a penalty overturned, and then they got another penalty. Yeah, he's going to win a lot of penalties. I didn't even think about putting Kane in because they'll get a few pens, but I don't know. I mean, maybe if Croatia do beat England, Kane, you want a wild card and bring him in match day 3. So I'm quite open on that, and then after that, each round, again, it depends what the crack is, doesn't it? Malcolm says Isidore will score against Scotland. Mate, genuinely, Isidore, they've got Bellegarde, they've got some players that like running at defences, which is quite rare these days for football. We don't, the Scottish defence do not like getting ran at. There's insecurity in there, there's panic, and you've seen it Curacao. I tell you, before Curacao got a red card the other day, but they were bossing it. Genuinely, I'm not even mucking about. We had probably a 75% team out. We didn't have McGinn or McTominay. Okay, you're losing a lot, but still, you had Robertson on the pitch. You had probably at least one centre back we're going to play. We had Shanks up top. 32. We're back. He's got 32 goal contributions. So it's pretty unbelievable. Hopefully we're back. I don't know what happened there, we just got disconnected, but we're back in, don't worry. Drop all your questions, drop your teams in below, share it on X, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's fairly new for the World Cup. First live stream on OBS. Andrew says, Rangel with 4.9% my team and a cheeky punt us a bit. So yep, covered that. Luke's Brain said, hey, any idea on Turkish players like Koku, Kadioglu? I like Turkey. They've got a hard group though, Paraguay, USA, so it is fairly difficult. I don't think they're going to keep many clean sheets. They've got fantastic attackers in there, but I don't think they're going to keep many clean sheets. Kadioglu could get returns, but you need to get clean sheets. They're king first, and then get attacking returns. So I'd probably leave them for now, but you never know. Malcolm says, speaking of New Zealand, I've got a route to have Marmoush in and already have their keeper in my squad. Not a bad shout. In this game, it's so short form that we have to attack these poor teams. The really bad teams, we have to attack them. So I like that, man. I do like that. You just got to think about rotation a little bit, but Marmoush, like Egypt, I think they'll need to beat New Zealand. That's in the second game, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, because Belgium have got them last. So yeah, I think they do really well there. I think they really will. Yeah, Egypt, the jury's out in Egypt a little bit. And you'll see my predictions, my World Cup predictions that I'll do later on. But yeah, keep dropping in the comments what other questions you've got on any teams, and we'll answer them. Probably do like another 5 minutes, and then that'll give you enough time to go and set your teams, enjoy it before the start. There's a build up at 6:30, so I want you to go and enjoy that. Enjoy the furore of the World Cup and Scotland. Oh, wrong side. Scotland being back. Luke says, why don't you have Elise? For me, mate, France are so good that, and I know you think, oh, you know, well, you want loads of assets from there. You do, but Mbappe turns it on in these games. So I'm definitely going to have him. Some people have got him 12th man or just don't have him. I think that's crazy. I think you need Mbappe. You know, they've got some attacking output, and they probably will give people minutes. Like Elise could come off for Dewey as one, you know, Barcola. So they need to manage the squad throughout. I think he probably plays the duration, 75%, 80%. But I think it's maybe a little bit of recent bias. Like he got a hat-trick the other day and it was really good, but they played Northern Ireland that are like end of the season. So he was offered a lot of space. And he is a great player, he has stepped up, but yeah, it does worry me a little bit for Iraq for game week 2, but for that I could always change a midfielder into there. I just think I like for game week 2 other ones. I mean, if you had enough money, you could do Valverde to Elise. I get that. I do get that. But for me, I think Valverde's like the main man. He's got 2 really good fixtures, whereas Elise's got one. Senegal's still good, but I don't see Senegal getting smashed. They usually do fairly well. Like, I think it'll be maybe a 3-1, 2-1. I don't think they get battered 4-5, something like that. So I expect Mbappe to probably get a 2. So that other one, does that go to Elise? I'm not quite sure. And I want to go for the highest. And that's why I've got Rafinha and Valverde. Pavlovic, any sense taking him on? Nah, he's too defensive, mate. Pavlovic. You've got so many other attackers there. You've got Wirtz. Would maybe have a look at Musiala. I think Musiala's a good differential. People either go in Wirtz or Wirtz or maybe Havertz. I know he's a striker, but I think they go in that route, or Sané. So Musiala could be a differential. I think he's about 12% owned, so he's half of what Sané is now, actually, which is a bit insane. But Pavlovic is too defensive, mate. He does get forward a little bit. He does get a few goals now for Munich, but nah, I wouldn't. There's too many better players out there, pal. There really is. So yeah, I think for me, like I'm saying, I'm really attacking game week 1. Just thinking there, I get the Elise, and it has been a consideration, but I think they've just got too many stars for me. Like, I mean, would it even surprise you if they were? It came off at 65. It wouldn't. Luke says Musiala's in poor form. He is, right. Before he came on, Musiala thrives in these matches. Every now and again he'll turn it on so he looks like a 10 out of 10. He's a fantastic player as it is, but these kind of games against lower opposition, he'll be offered space, time, and it wouldn't surprise me if he smashed it. And that's why I've only got Wirtz. I don't really want Wirtz, Havertz and Musiala and Salah. Listen, I could be wrong. I think first games are always a bit closer. You know, Curacao, they're going to be a little bit organised at least. Germany are solid, but I think, say the game's done at 3-0, 60 minutes, I think they probably bring some youngsters on. Again, keep the squad fresh. Maybe those players can play game week 2 and stuff. Have to shoot. Greek stream. Thank you very much, UK mate. Top man. Do like, subscribe before you go on the way out, pal. Thank you very much. Yeah, good luck. Make sure you join my league. That'll be on my X, and I'll post my very final team on X at 7 o'clock, just so everybody's got time to have a little gander, see what's going on, and listen. You could go, I don't mind people that copy. If people want to copy me and take my advice on, or how I'm going to do it, I don't mind. It's a game. We're all in the game together. We're all the depths of the game. Everybody wants to win. Ultimately, probably won't, but why not? We'll help each other and get there. But yeah, like I'm saying, there's only a few others that I'm thinking of changing. The Triple Norway is locked, mate. It is locked. Wade, good to see you, pal. You've come to the biggest stream. I like it. I like where your head's at, mate. No, thanks for joining. This is the first stream I've done for World Cup, so it's exciting. It's good. And you can hear a bit of music in the background. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're levelling up on this show. So, yeah, Wade, if you just come around, mate, I've just covered the team. Any questions? Any team questions? Any spots still up for grabs in your team? You're not sure? Give us a shout, put it down below, and I will answer it. The only ones that I think that could maybe come out or change for me is Gabriel, because I don't know if he does play, but then I do want him for match day 2, and he surely will play, so I think I keep him. And that's pretty much it. I get the Elise, and I do want. I mean, I could have easily gone another French defender instead of German, but 4%, that 2% bonus, that 2-point bonus for clean sheet against Curacao, I think that's a no-brainer. Schlotterbeck does get forward a bit. He does score. He's got 5 goals for his club this season. Yeah, it's different for Germany. I get that, but you could still go up and get something. So they're locked. Keepers are locked. Kobo and Nyland. Nyland's quite a new one, but again, okay, I don't want to change. They've got Senegal in game week 2. Did they concede? The higher chance, but still, I think they probably do concede. But then I've got Switzerland versus Bosnia, both big, strong, tough sides. Alright, if they do concede, it's not that big a deal. Goalkeepers aren't really that big a deal. You're going for the goals. That's what we want in this game. We want goals. You still want assists, which are good, but yeah, genuinely want goals and clean sheets. More rather than assists. It's because it's an extra point. It's not like FPL where it's 4 for a goal, it's 5 for a goal. Same with midfielders, an extra one, so it's in there. Calm, yes, big man. How are you doing? Thanks for joining the stream, mate. You've joined us. Any questions you've got about the team? If you want to rip the team, mate, just put it in there. Just rip the team. Just see what you got. I don't have any Fulham players there. I do apologise. I would like to highlight, mate, that I think Morocco are going to have a bit of a nightmare because he's a Diop, ex-Fulham player, and he's paired with Chad Riyad. Now, Chad Riyad at Palace plays in a back three centre-backs. With Morocco, and by the way, they've only played twice together, those two, and I don't really rate both of them as big, strong centre-backs. He's going to be a bit unaware. He usually plays in the back three, he's going to a back two. It's a big change for him. Another centre-back in Morocco has just pulled out today, so they will have to play the majority of the tournament. So I think Brazil do a bit of a number on it, put a statement out. I really, really do. I think we're looking at a 2-3, maybe even a 4-0. A 4-0 is probably a bit extreme, but I think it'd be 3-0, something like that. Drop in who you've got, Colin, Wade. Who have you got in your team? Who you're thinking about taking in, taking out? We'll probably do another 5 minutes. Make sure you join my league. I'll be putting it on X with my team probably at 6:45. Gives everyone a good hour. Have a look at it. Join the league, all that good stuff. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think I'm fairly set. The only risky ones for me are Vidmar, Gabriel, because he hasn't played, but he should play, and that's it. I don't see another risk in there. Triple, that difference. Nyland as well. Let's talk about Nyland. He's got a rack. I don't expect him to concede. Iraq are abysmal. They are shocking. And you're playing a big, strong Norway. It's the same with Ryerson. Ryerson's going nowhere. He's not got the 5% cap bonus, but he still does pretty well. But yeah, any last questions? Finish off, because I know there are a lot of other people streaming. Bigger creators, but we'll get there one day, team. We will get there one day. But yeah, listen, if you've got any other questions in the meantime, drop it on X. Make sure it gives a wee follow. Give the stream a like. Give us a wee like. I've been doing a lot of videos. We hit the biggest video we've had to date with FBL Fran. And we covered the Spain group up to like 1.4k. So the support's been absolutely fantastic, team. Thank you very much for that. And it's just enjoyable. I just like talking football with people. Do you know what I mean? Com says I've got 6 of those. No Mbappe or Rafinha though. Mbappe be my 12th man in match day 2. Oh, you're not even going to have him, Com. Oh my goodness. See, for me, I think Mbappe does well against Senegal. He turns it on. I know he's spying out of form, but he will turn it on. And I want to own him. And then second game, like you're saying, 12th man for Mbappe, you'll have him, but then you can't captain him against Iraq. You could get a hat-trick. You could get 4. You could get 5. So I probably want the opportunity to captain him, mate. Depends who you've gone. I reckon you've probably gone like triple Germany, probably double attack, which is fine. I get, but I'm probably prepared to offset the triple Germany attack for captaining Mbappe in game week 2. And I'm a bit worried about Olise, but I could pivot to Olise. I could go Valverde or Xhaka. I've got like 1.8 in the bank, so I could pivot to Olise and kind of cover that. And I might, depending on his form, but I think I'm pretty set for now. Right, team. Wildcard match day 3. Yes, I'm the same, Colm. I'm the same. I'll tell you my strategy. I've got 12th man, max cap in game week 2, because you've got Haaland and Mbappe. And then wildcard in match day 3, because you've got the likes of Belgium versus New Zealand. I want a triple up. I want a piece of that pie. Wade, good to see you, my friend. He's got Kakia. Oh, that's different. I like it. Kimmich, yep. Ngoy, big fan. Big fan. I was looking at him. Switzerland as an alternative, and he's under the 2% bonus. Man knows ball. Vidmar, double up in defence. Like it. Oliveira at, I guess that's Uruguay. Verts the same. Rafinha, Mbappe, Oyarzabal, Haaland, Bruno, Vargas, Wolf, Rodriguez, and Havertz 12 man. Yeah, I get the thing for Havertz 12 man. I probably want it. There's more upside in midfielder, and I do think Havertz scores, and he probably could get a haul. He could get 2, he could get 3, but I think Verts will create a little bit more, and with the 2 chances created, you get an extra point, and with an extra point for a goal, it's probably more likely to get assist. I've probably just gone for Verts, but that's a fair shout, mate. Malcolm says his team is Egypt keeper. Ooh, it's a bit risky. Nyland, yeah. Nyland? Oh, you're going to play Nyland first? Yep, got you. Good. And then play him against New Zealand, like it. Cucurella, Kimmich, Dest. Yeah, I like the Dest. Sanchez, Mexico. Sanchez, Varela. Then Verts, Rafinha, Ruiz, Elise, Bruno, Havertz, Mbappe, Yazbal, and Haaland 12th man. Yeah, I was saying there, Malcolm, I want the opportunity to captain Haaland against Iraq. And the same with Mbappe next week. They could score 4 or 5 goals, genuinely. So I think that's what I've gone. Verts will probably be captain, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, we can change it that much. You probably want to stick on about 15 points, 10 to 15 points. Malcolm says we'll pivot to Vinny Jr. and Marmoush for game week 2. Chat, listen to this, team. Vinny Jr. to win the Golden Boot and Brazil to win the World Cup is 150 to 1. I know, right? 150 to 1. And they have Haiti in there as well. I couldn't believe it. I've just whacked a little bit of money on it. Couldn't believe it. I do not get it, mate. Haiti, they could smash Haiti 5-6-7-0 and someone almost win the Golden Boot. The Golden Boot will be higher this year. You'll probably need, I reckon, probably 7, I reckon. It's always around the 4 to 6 mark, but I think this year you need 7 because there is a lot of weaker teams in there. But Malcolm says we'll pivot to Vinny Jr. Marmoush for game week 2. Yeah, I get that, but yeah, I could bring Vinny Jr. in for Valverde. McTominay, if I wasn't a Scotland fan, I would maybe move off McTominay, but listen, I've got to have him. As a Scotland fan, I have to have him. Do you know what I mean? Right, chat, listen, what I'll do is I'll go now. I'm going to put some stuff on X. I'm going to put my team on there no later than an hour, so 6:45 latest I'll put it up there. Do keep a wee eye out because I might change one player. Gabriel, I'm not 100% sure he starts and he's expensive, so I'm not too sure. Listen, thank you for coming. We're improving the channel, so just anything you see, every single time we come on, we do a video, we're going to improve one thing, and hopefully you're already enjoying all the content and the videos, which took me quite a while to do, and gave you a lot of info and helped you with your team. Because it's like the World Cup, I always like delving proper into the teams. But listen, I'll let you get off. Go and set your teams. Go and then enjoy the start of the World Cup. It starts at 6:30. Set your teams at 6:30. Don't think of them anymore because the app will probably crash. Make sure you set it no later than 6:30. Thanks everyone for joining. Do like, subscribe on your way out if you're either watching live or if you're watching back just before the deadline. Do let me know. And listen, thank you again for the support over the last kind of 2 weeks that I've been doing World Cup Fantasy. It's been absolutely overwhelming and I'm enjoying it. It's good. We're one big team. I do enjoy it. One more from Comey says Havertz could get 7 goals match day 1. Give this stream a like, people. Do what Comey says because he's a top man. And listen, give us a wee shout on X. I look forward to this World Cup run with you's team. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.